Hi folks, about 3:30, August 27th, Tuesday, about 82 degrees. It was raining this morning, so I got kind of a late start. I had to, I figured while it was raining I'd run a couple of errands and then get rolling. Couple of things. First of all, Raymond, package is coming to you. I just got to get it to the post. I covered your address so nobody could see where you all live. Not that anybody's going to come visit, but why tempt fate? So what do we have here? Look at this. For $250, and I would guess, I don't know, how long did it take? Call it 10 hours over the last few days. I put this up. So, how's it doing? It's good. It's a little warm inside. The sun absorbs, the green absorbs the heat from the sun. What I've done is, if you look at the hoops, the cattle panels as they go together, I wired them every few squares. I don't know, where's the next wire? So there we are. And if I keep going, you'll see another one. There's another one. And basically I wired them so that the joints match, right? So that these joints all match nicely, right? You want that. I put the ribs, the ribs that go long ways on the outside, right? Because if you put these on the outside, they'd have a tendency to hold water, and those would have a tendency to poke holes in the tarp, right? If it was like that. Let me see one that's not matched up quite so well. Right? You don't want those things to poke holes in the tarp, so you want the ribs externally. You could see I got 6 bikes in here. Get this out of my eyes. Right? 1, 2, 3. And then in the back you can see the 3. And now that I'm looking in the shed, I'm thinking instantly, boy, I could put a shelf in the back there and put tires and propane on it and all kinds of other crap. But this is supposed to be temporary, remember? So I'm going to try to keep myself from doing any of that silliness. Just keep the bikes in here. The nice thing about this is it's up off the ground, right? And it's dry in here. That side faces the south, so the sun kind of comes up and goes over like that. So the open side faces the north. That keeps the sun off the bikes, so it doesn't beat up on the plastic any more than they're already beat up on. And once again, it keeps them dry. Hopefully it makes things last a little longer. I'm still debating on what to do with the door here. That's why you don't see anything in the opening. Back up enough without falling over and amusing the heck out of you guys. So anyway, right now that's the north side and that side is open. To do the bottom, what I did was I actually took the tarp. Let's pretend this is the bottom, and I rolled a piece of 3/4 by like 2 inside of it, like that. So picture there's a block of wood that runs the length, or a length of wood. Then I put a screw in it. Probably I'm gonna improve on that, but I did that for now. I think what I have, or what I'm going to do, is I have some siding. I just want to make sure this thing is going to pull. and fit properly. Yeah, you guys can see the wood underneath. And then what I think I might do is along the length of this, put a strip of siding, obviously cut down siding, and screw it more frequently. I think I only have like 3 or 4 screws holding this down, though once again the wood is twisted. As a matter of fact, on this side I had quite a bit of extra tarp, right? And probably what I should have done is split the tarp and put half of it over there, right? And the other half over here. And I could have done that easily enough, is just lay the tarp out, fold the 1x2s into it, staple the tarp to it, and then you could even roll it a couple of times, especially for this edge. And then once you get it situated, flip it over, and then do this side. If you know the exact measurement, quite honestly, you can just roll it, or you don't even have to do it exactly. You can put the long side on this, leave a little bit extra, then just put another couple of spins on that after you staple it. So there are some things I could have done to make this construction a little easier. For the bottom, just to show you the details on the bottom, I put those clips on the edge of each cattle panel. So there's one there, and then when these two come together, you can see there's 2, and then over there where there's another joint, there's 2, and you can see 2 right here. So wherever the cattle panels came together, I think you could see them. I don't know, could you see them? The bike's grabbing my shirt. Yeah, I think you guys see that. That way it's held to the base, and the tarp also holds it to the base. So, and once again, it warms up nicely in here, which will have a tendency to keep the bikes nice and dry, and we like that. Wally made a suggestion, and it's not a bad suggestion, actually it's a pretty good suggestion, of standing the bikes up. And if you stop and take a moment and you realize, like, this guy has this is the seized one, this is the freehold bike. This engine needs to come off. If I pull the engine and I'm not quite ready to do anything with it yet, I can literally stand it up on the back wheels. And that being the case, if I took this bike and even this bike, not wearing an engine, and stood them up in the back, that would get them out of the way. I can even stand a couple of the complete bikes up in the back. Just make sure the oil doesn't drip out gradually, and make sure the gas doesn't spill all over. So yeah, I mean, and that could be a way of tightening things up and actually making it a little easier to get some of the others in and out. They would go in deeper. So just from a couple of angles to show you guys what it looks like. Once again, this is 8 by 12. Cost me about 250 bucks, and 150, well, I had the plywood already, so it cost me less than that, but 150 is the base. If you're willing to do it without the base, you could just put, build a square, maybe with an extra cross brace in the center, just something to retain the outbounds of the wire. I mean, I had a back wall that already existed as part of a shed. Perhaps you can back it up against your house or your garage. I saw one guy with a building similar to this. He used it as an entrance to his barn. He used it as a he was using it for a sheep building, and the sheep would go in and out. And as a matter of fact, he framed it out really well, and he used I think it was some really heavy tarps, and I think he had more than one on top of it, because he had goats climbing up and down the thing. they were just running up and down the side without breaking through it. So that's a pretty, he did it really sturdy. So anyway, there we have it for now. This is providing some shelter for my stuff, and you can see with 6 bikes put away, that bike over there is gone. I got nothing in front of the garage doors out on that side, and I even loosened this up a little bit, right? You guys go, I don't notice it. Well, remember, these bikes used to go all the way to the shed. You barely were able to get by the shed, right? They were all tied up against that. So this is all opened up a bit. All right, folks, live, love, and have a great time. We'll catch you on the next episode of The Horde. I think I'm bagged for a 4-day run at work, so you guys might not see me until Sunday. Sorry about that. Or it could be sooner. God knows, you know. My best laid plans are always altered, so I shouldn't even make any. All right, folks, take care, and we'll catch you on the next episode of The Horde. Between now and then, live, love, and have a great time. Remember, tires down, handlebars up. Thanks for watching, subscribing, and commenting.